Hi everyone, so I've just returned from an amazing retreat in Egypt. I've been on the road with Awake Ones and the Alexandra Wenman show, and we were hosting our Divine Origins retreat. And as part of the retreat, we actually got access to some places that you're not normally given access to in Egypt. And one of these amazing places was a beautiful star gate in the area of Abu Sir called Abu Gorab. And Lorraine Flaherty and myself had the opportunity to guide a meditation, and I was able to do some channeling while I was there. But since I've got back and watched the video back, it's actually blown my mind a little bit, because a little bit in the same way that I see faces in my physical reality through the shape of trees and in light and shadow, and the faces kind of show themselves by traveling on the light. The beings show themselves because they travel by light and shadow. And I've shown some of these photos on my Instagram. My Arcturian guide Brigon is one of them, and I've also shown numerous nature spirits. What's been happening recently for me as part of this awakening journey, it's quite incredible. I've started to hear voices audibly, and I've started to hear voices audibly on the wind and in the sounds around me. So I might be listening to the radio in the morning and I will hear a voice whispering through the radio. And some of you might think that's a little bit freaky. It was for me when it first started happening, but the guides that I work with, I'm very much an adept when it comes to working with light guides and knowing and discerning when there is a light guide or a false light guide or an astral entity around. So I do know how to discern. It's part of the journey with channeling that everyone, I think, opening to channel goes through. So recently what's been happening is I've been hearing voices on the wind and in the sounds around me. And when Lorraine and I were about to board the plane to Egypt, I went into the bathroom and the woman next to me was using the hand dryer, and I actually heard the voice of one of my guides coming through the hand dryer and giving me information about the journey ahead. And part of the message was something about a Stargate and something about technology. It sounds really sci-fi and really bonkers, but this actually happened. I didn't know what they were talking about at the time. Now, when we got off the plane in Cairo, our guide Hamdi was there to meet us, and the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, I've got a treat for you. We're taking you to Abu Sir. We're going to the crystal altar at Abu Gorab as part of the treat." Now, the footage that I'm going to share with you is our visit to Abu Gorab and the channeling that came through there from both me and Lorraine. And it's very interesting because I've got home and I've watched the footage back, and one of the things that's really blatantly obvious is that you can hear layers of voices over the top of my voice on the wind. Listen really carefully, you'll be able to hear it. I played the recording for my husband the other day and he was a bit freaked out by it. Tony's not kind of used to all this stuff. He's like, "What's going on with your voice?" I mean, part of it is that in this particular channeling, I am direct voice channeling, so my voice does change, so don't be alarmed. I won't be kind of sounding like my normal little Aussie self. My voice does change. You kind of tend to talk in a slightly higher language, I suppose. The voice becomes a little bit more controlled. I don't always do voice channeling, but the energy in this particular place was so high that the voice was used. And when you listen back and you hear the layers of galactic light guides, kind of, their voice is sort of almost in unison with mine. It's like a chorus. So I am actually, you can hear that they are speaking through me. It's really incredible. I mean, the energy of it that I could feel when it was happening was beautiful and incredible, and some of the highest, most pure energy I think I've ever had the pleasure to experience. So see what you feel. If you feel uncomfortable, it's kind of meant to have that, to give you that response. Channeling and anything that is deemed out of the ordinary, it's not meant to make us feel comfortable. All of these gifts opening up, it's meant to push us out of our comfort zone. This is all part of the rising divine feminine on our planet. So it's here to push us out of our comfort zone. It doesn't always make us feel comfortable. It can bring up fears for you as well. But just know that this channeling is a message of love there's more than just the words that come through in this channeling. You are receiving energy downloads. You'll be receiving light codes into your energy field as well. Just open to receive as you listen, because your own ancient memory and your own ancient gifts are reawakening every time you listen to one of these beautiful channelings. Anyway, I'm going to hand over now. I'm going to let you watch the footage and make up your own mind. And I'd love to hear your feedback on this channeling. To me, it's really pushing the boundaries. It shows that the veil is thinning between the worlds, and these guides are making themselves known. One of the messages that I got in France last year, when Brigon, my Arcturian guide, appeared to me on camera. If you scroll back through my Instagram photos, you'll see it. And I might even share the picture of Brigon here again, just so you can see how clearly this guide showed up in the light above the statue of Mother Mary in Lourdes in France. They are showing themselves. The message here is that they want to be seen. It's time to be seen. I can't remain hidden in the shadows with my channeling, because they've given me the invitation to share their message, and I feel it's something that I have to do. It's part of my calling. So I hope that you enjoy these beautiful messages from myself and Lorraine Flaherty, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you for watching. I'm just about to climb up this hill to the Star Gate at Abu Gorab, where we're going to be doing possibly a nice meditation and maybe some channeling. Hey, Hamdi?
It's good for good morning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be with our...
Hey! Oh, the precious wisdom in the land of precious wisdom.
Yeah. And it's gonna be start with us for a Star Gate.
Perfect. It will come in the circle with us. Yeah. Amazing. Crystalline ones, and you have now entered a chamber of light. This is a kind of a spaceship you are sitting within if you wish to be aware of the high point at the center, and imagine it is as a crystalline structure with the high point far above you, and the crystal vessel of light coming down around you and anchoring into this platform of crystal that you find yourselves atop at this time. What you sit in is technology, dear ones. This is ancient technology, and it is technology that was gifted to the earth by the stellar nations and star tribes eons ago. You were here and you knew how to activate this technology, and you are remembering your time in this place. For you were among the ones who walked this place and brought this technology with you from other realms. The Stargate, in truth, is not this physical structure. The Stargate is within your own hearts. This structure was built to raise the frequency of your own inner light quotient, to activate your inner light, your love vibration, your infinite wisdom, your divine union and oneness with the cosmology of all. This structure was built primarily as an amplifier of peace. In this space, you may feel a certain serenity and tranquility come around you. For here, the pure ones meditate as you are and bring forth the wisdom of their hearts. For when you see the earth and all occurring around you through the eyes of peace, then that is the lens you create and amplify in this space to enhance the possibility of peace for all peoples and all nations, both on world and beyond. There are many other planets and realms where duality exists. Earth is the pivotal point, the crossroads, the anchor point. And here, all thought ripples out and creates all reality. Your bodies are the storehouses of wisdom, the vessels of light, and in truth you yourselves are housed in a kind of spaceship. Your light body allows you to travel and traverse other realms. We come around you now as a group consciousness of 13th dimension light vibration interdimensional star nations. Your light is crystalline, and in this place your crystalline body is being activated. We will walk with you the many days of this pilgrimage you make. We will be among you at all times. We are stepping forward now, and your personal crystalline guides are going to connect with you. We will give you space and time in silence now to receive your own message from us. We ask you to first feel our infusion of light with your energy field, for we step forward now in embrace. We are widening the space around you. The crystalline structure is being enhanced. we now open for other messages to come from the group. If anyone feels they would like to speak, we will speak through you. Open your heart and begin and allow the message to come from within.
We, the collective that have walked this earth, bringing seeds of knowledge, of wisdom, information that is essential to the continuance, to the evolving species that exists here on this planet. We recognise the need for variety here in this space. It is a gift, this free will, this openness to all choices. It is also a curse, for there are those who would not see the blessings. There are those who would take or use more than is needed. We are aware for the need for balance, for there is much disruption in the minds of men. We thank you for your awareness, your knowing, your intentions. For much peace is needed in the hearts and souls of those here. Much peace. This gift you bring of love, of honour, value, of respect for this your Mother Earth. We thank you. We love you. We are with you. Go with our blessings.
So coming down from the main crystalline structure that has opened around us, we're now going to just visualize. I'm being shown that we're each drawing down light to create our own crystalline structure around each of us, and it's sort of shaped like a diamond. It comes down like this and down like that, but with a flat bottom where it anchors in the ground. Bring your own crystalline structure around you and just anchor it into this crystal altar. And then as you anchor into the crystal altar, imagine you're drawing up the crystalline grid of Mother Earth and the grid of peace, the grid that unites everyone and everything through love. And feel your connection to above and below through pure white light. And then just draw your consciousness in. I have a final parting words. We have made time for you in this place, dear ones. Do not worry about time. Remember, time is a human construct. We shall make time, and you are teaching those around you about this concept as well. Breathe light to all that walk in your vibration. We are with you always. We are the light nations and the crystal crystalline ones of the 13th dimension. We love you, and we are stepping back to allow you to continue with your pilgrimage. For the time has come. Every step of the way, remember why you came and who